I'm Finn Wentworth, and I'm proud to honor my friend Don Katz. It was incredible to watch how Audible soared under Don's leadership, reshaping the way millions of people around the world experience books and stories. Audible was also one of the first major companies to move its headquarters to Newark, New Jersey. Don understood Newark's economic potential and saw a way forward for the city that was inclusive and invariably inventive. He founded Newark Venture Partners, a venture capital fund that has invested over $200 million into over 100 tech startups, many of which have planted roots in Newark. He subsidized the rent for Audible employees who moved to downtown Newark to join in the Newark Renaissance. When COVID hit, Don saw that food pantries could not be safely accessed by a significant percentage of Newark residents. So he founded Newark Working Kitchens, which has delivered over 1.7 million meals to people in need while sustaining jobs and businesses for 30 restaurants providing those meals. He defined Audible's purposes around Newark's comeback in an inspired pursuit of, as he often says, what a company can mean in ways that can transcend what it does. Don also had a 20-year career as an award-winning journalist and author before Audible. The journalist, John Alter, said, Don's book, Home Fires, belongs on a shelf with American classics, and like many others, lamented Don's decision to leave writing. It's a decision that many of us can look back on with gratitude. Thank you, Don.
Thank you, Finn, my friend, confidant, and ally, as we have worked together to confront societal challenges in New Jersey. From my days as an author and journalist, to a company builder over 27 years and a husband and father to a fantastic family, New Jersey has been my home since 1989. I came of age within the moral cauldron of my times. As a teenager in the late 1960s, I tutored kids in unconscionably deficient public housing. I marched in protest against white supremacy and what I believed was an immoral war in Southeast Asia. Many people who embrace business, as I did when the idea that became Audible began to fill my days after 2 decades as a writer, tend to forget or even repudiate an ethical assessment of society's inequities because it's easier to define success in dollars and percentages. But I will never stop believing that truly inventive and successful corporations can do more for society than write checks to charities, as noble as those charities may be. To those of you making decisions for successful companies, or those gifted or lucky enough to have more money than they need, please consider backing a business in a challenged neighborhood, or moving your headquarters, as Audible did, to a historically challenged city. Unleashing the power of giving people a chance can create meaningful work at the highest and most lasting levels within any organization. No one who chases seemingly unlikely visions of the possible or challenges the prevailing status quo does it alone. Thank you to the tens of millions of Audible customers listening today, to the hundreds of thousands of writers, performers, directors, and producers who create for Audible, to the many thousands of Audible colleagues who found meaning and lasting pleasure pursuing our shared vision as a cause. And thank you to the Hall of Fame for including me in the auspicious class of New Jersey honorees, and to everyone who believed in me along the way.